little bit of both. Not just me, us as a whole. We got a lot of great shots at the end of the game that we missed. We had an opportunity. I missed 2 free throws. Norm had 2 wide open threes that would have gave us big momentum. It was just one of them games that we're going to be able to look at and learn a lot from going forward.
The threes in general for the team haven't been falling at the rate maybe you'd expect. Is that like anything you could ever concern yourself about, or do you just know they'll even out?
No, it even out. Like I said, we're a week and a half in the season. We still, we trying to find a rhythm on both ends. We know what to do, and it just sucks to, we didn't have JV tonight. So it was a little bit of adjustment overall.
How tough is that, not only for rookie in his 6th game like Jakob to be starting, but to have to go up and face one of the best big men in the league?
It's tough. As a young guy, you should want that challenge. It's a heck of a challenge, but, it's something you could definitely learn a lot, because it's not, many DeMarcus Cousins out there. It's only one, and, if you could learn a lot from a matchup like tonight and apply that to the next game and the next game, it's going to make us a lot better.
Obviously, you don't have JV, and it sounds like you're oversimplifying, but sometimes is it just like that? You get good shots, you miss them?
Yeah.
It felt like you guys were getting a lot of good looks.
Yeah, it's a long season. It's be one of them nights we, you can't make a layup. Can't get too down on ourselves. Just understand, it's a lot to learn from how they was guarding me and Cal. What to expect if teams, blitz us and screen and rolls. What the big's supposed to do, how to find the weak side, small things like that. So, like I said, it's a great learning tool for us.
What did you notice that changed coverage-wise?
So whenever I use screens, they'll blitz me. Try to get the ball out of my hands. More so helping our young guys understand what to do. Once they see me or Cal in that position, and be able to short roll, expect the ball, and be able to swing and make a play.
Does that become easier for them to do when JV's not on the floor?
The other team?
Yeah.
Yeah. JV know what to expect. He know when to run out the screen, slip out. You kind of see it. When you're a young guy, you really don't know what to expect. Until you get put in that situation and be able to break down film and learn from it.
Is it kind of frustrating to a team that's come in and lost 4 straight on a back-to-back, and maybe been able to been a little harder early? Could have put them away early.
Yeah, but like I said, it don't matter who you play in this league. You beatable, and anybody can be beat. Any given night. And you gotta think about it. Them guys over there, there's a lot of great talent over there, and every single guy got pride. So, it sucks to lose 4 in a row, so you try to go out there and do whatever it takes to just get that one win, and that's what they did.